Ladies and gentlemen, I come to you today with really sad news. There is a fire in the castles of Mordor. They are burning paladins to the ground. I repeat, they are burning us to the ground. I'm sorry I was loud there. By the way, hold up. Full cam it. Full cam it. Penavaca. Little Penavaca. Let's judge it real quick before I flip. Calm down. Blood sugar, Julian. Blood sugar. Let's test the pasta, a little chicken. Let's let us know the review. I'm chewing my mouth closed because somebody was complaining about it, alright? My bad. You know the deal. I give that 8 Hodges out of 10. Anywho, yeah, they're burning us to the ground. Guys, we're at the bottom of the totem pole. We're now in the recycle bin. The whole Paladin Discord is flipping out right now. I was gonna make a prop video, and I was gonna... Is my mic muted? Oh my gosh. I was gonna make a prop video, and I was really excited. I said that in my last video, yo, next video is a prop video, tanking. And it was, until they did the news hotfix balance update. I got something on my bottom lip. I hope it ain't shit. No, that's just basil. Anywho, settle down, alright? Lock it in, alright? Oh my gosh. But let's take a look at what's going on in the Paladin Discord. Let's read it, and then we'll go over the patch notes and go from there. Alright? Hold on. Wrong camera. You know I'm not the best editor in the world. Unbelievable. So, from Swedge over here, okay? This is the 28th February balance tuning and retribution, okay? So, you know what? Actually, before we even do that, maybe we should go... You know, we'll start here. We're already here. Lock it in, Tello. Okay, incoming changes, because you'll see it here too, and you'll see it on the website. Crusader Strike now deals holy damage instead of physical damage, ignoring armor, and is now affected by holy damage prevention. Crusader Strike is still considered a melee attack and not a spell. So, it looks like they are trying to build almost like the Retribution style tree, catering towards Seal of the Crusader for that increased holy damage with your judgments and exorcisms. And now that Crusader Strike is also holy damage, does that mean that the holy damage from Seal of the Crusader is beneficial from Crusader Strike? This is stuff I'm a little confused about, but I'm very, curious to try the testing and see where we go from there. However, the one thing I am extremely upset about, and I don't understand, because we already stopped the stuff with, the Fiery Blaze enchantment, or the one you get from Badlands, like 45 plus, and how it was proccing constantly, with Seal of Martyrdom. So we fixed that last week, but now this week, you nerf Martyrdom basically back to the ground. I'm not saying it's not a good seal, but it's kind of useless when Divine Storm was doing 110% maximum damage. Seal of Martyrdom can no longer trigger Art of War. It will no longer be triggered by Frost Oil or other weapon procs? What? What? Agrid, what are you doing? We were already the bottom of the totem pole. We're ass now. We're dog. We're dookie water. This means people are not going to be using the crowd pummeler anymore as their main thing. We got to test the damage to see what it does, right? And all the fast hand, one-hand weapons. What's the point of Martyrdom now? Is it totally dog shit? What are we doing? What are we doing? I don't understand. Listen, I get it. I get it. Paladins are basically wannabe warriors. I understand that. We're trying to have a dream of the unholy Death Knight style Dark Paladin. I get that. We're dog shit now. We're poo-poo water. You might as well just splat us on a wall like a mosquito. This is crazy. Let's read a little bit more, okay? Let's not get a little too... back up. You're in my face right now. What does this mean for Ret? Based on preliminary sims against 3.7k armor target 2-minute fight. The loss of Art of War procs is relatively minor change, only really affecting DPS by about 2%, which is not horrible, but 2% sometimes makes a diff, depending on your comp. The CS change at this armor level is around 4 to 5% buff to overall DPS across the board for all weapons and seal setups. This means the changes amount to a small overall buff for Retribution Paladins, so there is some type of hope. The expected BIS single target... the expected BIS single target DPS BIS in the sort of encounter is still expected to be Crowd Pummeler using SOM, even without a weapon swap. So they're still expecting that Crowd Pummeler might be good. I don't know though yet. We have to test this, and I gotta get my hands on the Crowd Pummeler. But I gotta see the results from logs. Maybe there'll be another update or like a future Paladin video of what's going on in the next couple days. We still want to make that prop video and talk about other stuff for tanking. What's gonna be the best considered thing now after this hotfix? However, this is some nutty information. But your best single target weapons options until you acquire the Crowd Pummeler are still, the Bloodlight from let me actually give this a great reaction. The Bloodlight from, PvP event, Stranglethorn, or Thermoplug from the last boss doing, Sea of Command, Divine Storm. Those two are very close. Nightblade SOM should be about equivalent to the above, probably a fraction better due to the proc. If SOM procs will no longer trigger Jackhammer proc, its uptime should go down a fair bit, but how much remain to be seen. Should still be pretty powerful, but hold off until purchasing will have more data. It could be very close to ACP levels of power or closer to the above options. I'm very curious of what they got to do. I'm a little concerned overall, though, about the future of Ret. It seems like we are back in vanilla. It seems like this is basically, we're just the trash melee at this point. We just offer some utility, and I get it. I'm a little down. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm keeping my hopes up. We got more testing to do. At the end of the day, if you still pump with your class and you're still doing good damage in the raid, since they now, we're going to show you in this news article. Let's go to the article. So, let's zoom out, because I was zooming in, because I was so in disbelief with my eyes. However, let's talk about the other classes real quick. So, this is the portion of the video we'll talk about the other classes, so we'll cut it here. Alright, so, as far as Druids, it looks like Resto Druids are eating good. Life Bloom mana cost reduction by 50%. Developer notes, Life Bloom refunds half its new base mana cost per stack when it expires or dispelled. This part has always functioned in this way. We've seen a bit of confusion around how the mana return portion of Life Bloom functions. Living Seed now heals for 50% of critical heal that planted the seed, was 30% originally. This heal now blooms from the non-periodic healing received, in addition to any damage taken. Nourish mana cost reduction by 27%. I almost said 72. I'm reading it backwards. What's wrong with me? Moonkin form now also reduces the mana cost of Moonfire by 50% and increases Moonfire periodic damage by 50%. Sunfire also benefits from this change. Wow. Moonfire can now cast non-healing restoration spells without canceling their shapeshift. This includes Remove Curse, Remove Poison, Abolish Poison, Innervate, Rebirth. I have people in my Discord going live. What's going on here? Revive, Mark of the Wild, and Gift of the Wild. Fury Storm Rage improved when this rune makes a healing touch instant, and now also makes it castable in all shapeshift forms. Interesting. It looks like they've nerfed now Hunters, which I skimmed for a sec because I was looking at the Paladin stuff. Dual Wield Specialization no longer grants 30% damage bonus to Raptor Strike for wielding two weapons of the same type. Obviously, we have the Paladin nerfs, which we just went over in the Discord. I didn't know what to say. I am absolutely starstruck that happened. Let the boys play. I don't understand why you can't just let us have some fun, go out there, and everybody gets wild. It's just blowing my mind right now. However, give it some time, Tello. Let's settle down. Settle down. We'll be all right. We'll go through it, and we might come out okay in the end. Rogues. Redirect no longer triggers or is affected by the global cooldown, and its own cooldown has been reduced to 10 seconds. Developer notes, when Redirect is combined with a macro with another combo point related ability, it often does not function as expected. We recommend not including it in such macros. Main Gouge now generates 3 combo points on your target, and base energy cost reduced to 15. Just a Flesh Rune threat bonus increase such as the Rogue tanks will generate approximately 30% more threat. It looks like they are catering towards the Rogue tanking fantasy as, we have currently in SOD. Shamans. Shamans are just fucking eating good everywhere. Okay? I respect shamans. I've been an advocate for the shamans. I don't know much about you guys. I do know you burst the shit out of us in Warsong. And the totems are insane. Luckily, we got freedom. Hit you with an uppercut. Back up. However, they are sucking you off, and I wish we had a little bit of that. I just want to taste, okay? I just want to taste, little tippy taste. Settle down. Two-Hand Mastery Rune now also provides 10% increased attack power and 10% increased chance to hit with spells after hitting a target with two-handed weapon. Now the Shamanistic Rage Rune now grants 5% of the Shaman's max mana per second instead of value scaling from AP, SP, and healing power. Spirit Alpha Rune now grants the casting Shaman 20% increased AP if they cast a spell on a target other than themselves. Earth Shield mana cost reduced by 67%, and charges increased from 3 to 9. The base amount healed now properly scales with the level and it's about 50% higher than previously at level 40. Power Surge tooltip, revised to clarify functionality. This rune periodically grants now mana every 5 seconds equal to 15% of Shaman's intellect. Some potential timing issues that could have sometimes made it less mana than intended have been fixed, and now Ancestral Guidance cooldown has been reduced to 1 minute, was 2 minutes originally. So Shamans, all classes in general, let me know your comments below how you like these updates. Paladins, don't leave a comment. Just dislike the video if you want. It's over for us. We tried. We tried. I might have to scream on Twitter. I'm kidding. Just leave your comments below, okay? I'm just a little upset, all right? I don't want to cry here, all right? You're not going to see me. Get out my face. You're in my face again. All right, anyway. Gnomeregan. Increased armor value of certain mechanical bosses in Gnomeregan have been reduced slightly. So it looks like the Gnomer nerfs are here. It's actually going down. And honestly, I'm going to keep it a buck. I was very, kind of caught up on how I felt about Gnomer being nerfed or not. Me and my guild, we've been going through it 6 out of 6. We've been doing it. However, I do understand the nerf. I understand why there's a community outcry for it. I do like things that are hard, but at the same time, sometimes things being too hard doesn't equal fun. And sometimes things that are not hard at all create boredom. So you got to find the the intermediate of like the well-rounded of it, the whole situation. But here's the developer notes. The higher armor values on certain mechanical enemies in Gnomeregan was correct and intended, but we will adjust the armor on Crowd Pummeler and Thermoplug slightly to provide up a 10% increase in physical damage received. And this is what we were talking about in the Paladin Discord when they were talking about how physical DPS still might be actually a small buff for Ret Paladins and just DPS in general. So the DPS like stuff that they hit us with might not matter overall in the grand scheme, but I don't think we're going to be topping the boards anytime soon. That's just a personal choice, right? Or not a personal choice, that's just a personal discussion. However, 10% increased physical damage received depending on the modifiers present. We also checked the mechanical menadre, and it's using the correct armor values. Okay, so that's about it with the video today, because there's really nothing else to talk about. All I gotta say is this. I am absolutely baffled. The Paladin Discord is going on fire right now. It is burning down. I repeat, it is burning down. However, leave your comments below. And as always, I love you guys. I appreciate you always coming to my videos. And, we're on the climb to 1,000, baby. And we're not stopping there. The next road is 10K after this. Actually, no, settle down, all right? We'll probably have a deleted YouTube channel. We'll probably get canceled. And we'll probably be going back to the trailer park. No big deal. It's nice knowing you. Just an average kid from Jersey. Anywho, much love, guys. Keep on keeping it on. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
If you wanna dance tonight, if you wanna do it, baby, love me tonight.